Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Gooner Gathering. Goonerly Meads playing it solo today for the live watch along between Arsenal and Liverpool. How is everybody doing? Big old game for us today. Really important game in the title race. Today, I am joined by my little girl who's behind me. There she is. Amy, say hello. Amy, say hello to everybody.
Say hello.
Hello. Mrs. M is in the background in the kitchen because she doesn't want to go on camera at the moment. But, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Big game in the Premier League. And do you know what? Our comment section already has lit up. But of course, I'm just seeing it here now. Let's put the comments up. Luke is here. Luke Chapman is our resident Northampton Town fan. He's about to start his own YouTube channel up, so give him a follow. Cobbler's Vlogs. That's where you need to go, everybody. Once we're done here, make sure we subscribe to Cobbler Vlogs, and we'll give him a bit of support. Bless you, Luke. So, cheating Portsmouth 4-0 against Northampton Town. Awful. Not happy, but frustrated. I understand, my friend. It carries on. Look at this. New Northampton Town home shirt was released by Puma, replacing Hummel, and will be worn in the 2023-24 season. And continues. Going completely off brand here, Luke. The Puma logo on the right breast and the University of Northampton shirt sponsor on the centre of the front are both white to complement the claret Puma Clarence the Dragon Med, apparently. Right, okay. So there we've done plugging for Luke's YouTube channel. Let me get the banner off the screen here. We're about 6 minutes from kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. So what I am going to do, doing all the admin myself today, boys and girls, so you're going to have to bear with me. Let's go through it. As I said on the short video earlier on today, there was some doubt about Gabriel Jesus. Unfortunately, the injury news does seem to be correct. Let's go through it from back to front. Raya in goal. Ben White at right back. Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko completing the back line. We have an enforced midfield in my eyes here. In Declan Rice and Jorginho. So we're basically a double defensive pivot here. Odegaard will be more or less the free man. Wide right is Saka. Wide left is Martinelli. And as I might have hinted at on the short video earlier on today, it's my man Kai Havertz who's playing up front today. I can't wait to see if Posh Bertie's in the chat so he can tell me how much of a great decision that might be. Our bench consists of Ramsdale in goal, Cedric Nketiah, Kiwior, El Neni is back from the African Nations Cup. Emil Smith-Rowe unfortunately dropped for this one. I kind of get it because getting the experienced player in Jorginho, maybe slightly more defensive-minded as well. Nelson, Trossard and Eddie Nketiah is on the bench today. Let's have a quick look at the Liverpool lineup. So I think first and foremost, let's give our shout out to young Bradley. I can't remember his second name. Is it Bradley Jones? I'll double check it. Just bear with me just a second, boys and girls. But the young lad has lost his father over the last couple of days. He's been playing right back, so he's been replaced by Trent Alexander-Arnold. Let's go through their lineup, and we'll talk more about that in just a minute. Alisson in goal, Gomez at left back, Van Dijk, Konate, and Trent at right back. Diaz, McAllister, Jones, Gakpo plays, Jota plays, and Gravenberch is there as well. We're live television, ladies and gentlemen, so I can't quite see everything that I want to see at the minute. But you get my point. You get where I'm coming from. Let's take that away. So let's just see. We are 3 minutes from the kickoff. So I'd love to know your thoughts, guys, on Kai Havertz playing the number 9 role in place of Gabriel Jesus. So on that situation, Mikel Arteta was saying, yes, it's something on his knee, something he felt in training. Doesn't seem like a long-term issue. It's more of a short-term issue. Still, for me, it is a bit of a worry. And yes, you all might be saying, oh, but this is why we should have gone for a striker in the transfer window, Lee. But I think, as we kind of explained, myself and Spencer, when we did the stream the other day, that I don't think it was ever going to happen because of the financial constraints on the side. And it wasn't just us, was it? It was pretty much the whole of the league, really. 17 transfers in the whole of the Premier League. That's permanent transfers. So we'll see how it all goes. See, maybe normal service will be resumed in the summer. We shall see. I see something in the comments. Chris is here. Good afternoon, says Chris. And he says, going for a 2-1 win to the Arsenal. I don't know if that comment has come up. I will try and put it up for you, Chris. There you are, going for a 2-1 win. That's my neighbour across the road here. So as we see, the players are in the huddle, getting their last-minute instructions from the captains. And we are near enough, ready to go. So, guys, what else? I've got a 2-1 prediction in. Anyone else who's watching us, please, first and foremost, hit that like button. Let's get some more views on the channel if we can. Hit that subscribe button if we can. I'm going to put the latest score banner up. I've already prepared and it is ready to go. So we'll put that up now. And we are seconds away from the kickoff. Liverpool will start the ball going from right to left. Of course, Arsenal started very quickly at Anfield. Let's see if we can do the same at the Emirates. We are underway. There may be a slight delay as I'm talking to you in real time to what you're seeing on your television sets. So we'll see. We are on my clock, 20 seconds into the action. And Van Dijk just taking care of the ball at the moment on the halfway line. Gomez involved and back to Van Dijk. Guys, what I will do, as and when I can, I'll put all your comments up as Raya gets the first touch of the ball as a pass goes adrift from the Liverpool attackers and Gabriel finds Zinchenko. Slightly difficult ball for Jorginho to take care of, but he is fouled in the process. It's a free kick to Arsenal in a defensive position just outside the penalty area. So, Raya about to take this free kick. Talking about Jota is in the lineup for Liverpool, being one of the top scorers at the Emirates Stadium for away sides. He's notorious for playing against us, boys and girls. But as Martinelli gets in an attacking position, the flag is raised. I'm not sure if it was a handball or an offside. However, free kick is already taken and Liverpool are playing out from the back. Just to add as well, normally I dual broadcast here on YouTube, on our Twitch channel and on our Twitter page. Unfortunately, the Twitter page, the Twitter page isn't working at the moment. Big up to Mile High Hotspur. Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining us once again, you're always in our chat. Thank you very much. Very much appreciate you. Just realising myself, guys, it's been some time since I've done a live match. So this is going to be an interesting experience. How long do you think my voice is going to last? As Declan Rice gets involved for the first time. Gets challenged there by 17 is Jones, I believe. Saka putting the pressure on the Liverpool defence and Alisson clearing only as far as Ben White. Ødegaard trying to play it back. Saka has got a little bit of time, plays a good ball across the box. It's cleared by the Liverpool defenders. It's going out to Ben White for an Arsenal throw-on. 3 minutes, 10 seconds on my clock, guys. Throw-on's taken, come off a Liverpool player, and it's going to be another throw-on a little bit closer to the corner flag. Still Ben White with it. Mile High Hotspur says, enjoy the stream and give us a like. Thank you so much indeed, my friend. Much appreciated, as always. And, we all support each other here on YouTube. Please, when you get a chance to, please subscribe to Mile High Hotspur. They're doing some tremendous stuff for the opposition down on the other end of North London. As Saka has our first shot of the game, which has gone a little bit wide. He was a little bit hurried into that opportunity. A little bit messy. The throw-on happened. Ødegaard, I believe, took the little touch, and Saka's shot did go wide. Still an early opportunity, nonetheless. Van Dijk doing quite well not to foul him in the process, perhaps. Let's see if we can win. We won the header on the halfway line, but Gomez retrieves the ball for Liverpool. And it is out for them at the back. I won't go word for word here with the play. I don't think I'll have any voice left. I think we could do that. But Declan Rice with the possession for Arsenal on the halfway line. Gabriel. There's Jorginho. It'd be interesting to see. I expect him not to go too far forward today, actually. I expect him to hold a little bit and Rice to go a little bit further forward. We try and make a move here on the left-hand side. Ball's hit the corner flag. And the referee's decision is a goal kick to Alisson. Martinelli is pleading for a corner. But there we are. It was funny how the ball sort of hit that flag. The replay does show the ball going off Martinelli. And they take the short goal kick as people tend to do these days. Van Dijk with nothing more than a hopeful ball coming out and hitting the ball out of play on the halfway line. Arsenal throw on the halfway line, which has already been taken. And Saliba playing the ball to Gabriel, and he's got time. They're going to play it around each other. What a critical game, I believe this is for Arsenal in the title race. Obviously, Liverpool right at the top of the table. Man City getting back to form. Arsenal, after their 2 wins on the spin, we'd love to see it come to 3. Hopefully, we can avenge our defeat in the 3rd round of the FA Cup a couple of weeks ago. Game, in fact, where we should have probably been a couple of goals ahead in the first half, but it never happened. Had a good display at Anfield, of course. We went ahead through the early free kick goal, a header from Gabriel Magalhaes. But I think it was Mo, wasn't it, who scored for Liverpool. Salah not available today, despite a lot of speculation he might be involved, of course. Back from the AFCON, but injured. I do realise I don't think I mentioned the available substitutes, so I think what I will do, I'll keep an eye on the play at the moment because Jota is right against Declan Rice in an attacking position. It's gone a little bit sloppy. Back to Van Dijk on the halfway. So I'm going to call up the team news if I can, and I'll try and explain who is on the bench for both sides as soon as there's a break in the play. 8 minutes gone, 0-0. So there's a little bit of a lull at the moment. So let's talk about the Arsenal substitutes first. Ramsdale, Walters, QPR, Cedric Suarez. Yes, he's still at the club. Mo Elneny, Smith Rowe, Trossard, Nketiah and Nelson. And for Liverpool, they have two goalkeepers, Adrian and Kalla. Hosha, I don't know who he is. Robinson is back, the Scottish left back. Bobby Clark, James McConnell, Harvey Elliott, Thiago involved with the side for the first time, I believe, in the season, and Darwin Núñez is the substitute striker for them.
What are they?
Of course, there's a few games already been played in the Premier League today. We'll talk about that very briefly. Bournemouth 1, Nottingham Forest 1 is a full-time score. Kluivert with the opening goal in this one, 5 minutes gone. And then Hudson-Odoi, 45 minutes with the equaliser. Philip Billing with a red card, 6 minutes from time. Headline news today, really, at the moment, is a heavy defeat for Chelsea today at home to Wolverhampton Wanderers. They lose 4-2. Matthias Carrara with a hat-trick for Wolves and an own goal as well is involved in that. Cole Palmer and Thiago Silva also on the score sheet. And Man United with a home win 3-0 against West Ham United. So I believe we face next, I think. Højlund with a goal and Garnacho with a double. So, as Raya claims the ball from the left-hand side, and much like he did in our previous game, he set us up beautifully with the counter-attack. And I believe that's Martinelli with the cross. Come in, header comes in, and it's just gone wide. The ball's not gone out, though. We might be able to recycle something from Reyes. Unfortunately, the pullback wasn't quite there. It's got a ricochet of Ben White. It's a battle there on the touchline. Saliba and Diaz. I believe Diaz has got the better of that one. What a great throw out, though, from Raya. Straight towards the halfway line. And with the pace on that side from Martinelli, had an awful lot of threat there. The ball was good. Alisson was slightly out of position. If we'd managed to get a decent connection here, we probably would have scored.
Yes.
Fantastic from the goalkeeper, Raya. Meantime, Ben White, I believe, just takes the ball off the toes of a Liverpool player, Diaz. It's a throw on and Gomez to take it right in front of Klopp. Ball was with Alisson, who's had a little wander outside of his goal. Maybe a chance for Liverpool to get a little bit of possession themselves there. Playing a through ball themselves. And there's a shot away, and it's gone wide. Just trying to figure out who the player was. Was it Gakpo? Went wide. No offside in this one. On the right-hand side of the penalty area, Gakpo had the shot, went across to the far post. Raya wasn't troubled this time. A little bit edgy here as Arsenal try and play the ball out the back. Saliba just working the way out of our penalty area. Jorginho. There are players calling for it. Benjamin White. Ben receives the ball back from the centre half. Saliba, Gabriel, Jorginho involved. They're trying to be quite compact, just waiting for the space to come up on the halfway line. Ødegaard with a beautiful ball there. Arsenal have got a great chance and a shot. Saka must score and has done. Is it offside? Is my first question there. But Saka is celebrating 1-0 to Arsenal. Let's see what the VAR says. But what a beautiful bit of play from Arsenal. Possession football, being very, very patient. And then when the moment came, they played the ball and perhaps the earlier shot should have been scored. But Saka with the goal. There's no offside on the initial through pass for me. And I don't think Saka's offside either. What a start from Arsenal. 14 minutes on the clock. I think that's 1-0 to Arsenal, boys and girls. Great composed finish from Bukayo Saka. Took one touch and a lovely finish. Arteta is throwing the fist in the air. Get in. Yes. Boom, says Chris. And after 14 minutes, Arsenal lead. That's a confirmed goal on the VAR, guys. It's a confirmed goal. So, bless you, Amy. As Amy gives me a fake sneeze in the background. 1-0 to Arsenal. There's the updated scorecard. 15 minutes now. On the clock.
And breathe.
As my wife gives me a suggestion to breathe.
Breathe.
Big up to Mrs. M in the background, by the way. Say hello to Mrs. M in the chat, please. Mrs. M, who's heard more commentaries than I've ever done online.
Whether I wanted to or not.
You hear her.
But I love you.
Bless you, Anna. Thank you.
Welcome.
But what a great start for Arsenal. Alisson playing the ball. I think that's Kanete is found there. Chris says, "Hi, Mrs. M. Big up."
Thank you.
Thank you, says Mrs. M. You never know, guys. I might get her on camera in a bit.
It's nice to be appreciated. I don't get out much.
This is true, Anna. She doesn't get out more so much. So she maybe this online community that we have here on Gooner Gathering may be a chance for a social life. Who knows?
Other than work.
This is true. This is true. Chris is laughing.
The pain is real.
Well, yeah. I mean, we're not going to mention where we work, but we both work in the same place. And believe me, it has its moments, let's be sure. Let's just make sure there's nothing I've missed here on the social medias. There's nothing I've missed. Can I just say, while I am doing this, I want to give up a big up to Posh Bertie, who's just back from his trip to San Francisco. I had to think which one it was there, because he saw the 49ers play in the NFL in a bar, didn't he? After the Royal Rumble, he's had a couple of big nights, bless him, and he's not feeling very well. So normally I bounce off Bertie on these lives. And I must say, I think this is our first live match we've done, certainly Premier League, since December. So this is going to be an interesting afternoon, boys and girls. But do you know what? I appreciate you all for being here. Makes it so much more fun for me anyway. And anyone new here, please make sure you hit all the buttons for me. As Gooner Gathering continues to grow. We are nearly on 270 subscribers now, Anna. It's amazing, isn't it? Amy, where should people subscribe to? Gooner? That's right. Thank you, darling. So people are saying for this game, with Liverpool ahead, is this a must-win game for Arsenal? I think it is one of them that Arsenal absolutely have to win to make an impression. If we are serious about the title race and keeping in the mix, if you want, I want to see us building on our lead that we have now. Alisson's trying to find his centre forward, dealt with relatively easily in the air by Gabriel Magalhaes, and a free kick there given on the halfway line, I believe. I think it's a foul on the Liverpool player, McAllister, the former Brighton man. And Trent Alexander-Arnold does try to find his man, but it's gone straight to Raya. Just be a bit careful playing around the back, boys. I didn't like the pass back to Raya there. Raya's dealing with it okay. Declan's back to help him out. Out to Gabriel. Thank you. Niall Kane is in here. Let's just pop that here. How did Havertz miss that? There may have been a chance Havertz must have had. I must have missed it. But welcome, Niall Kane. Thank you so much for joining us again. Big day for your side, Man United, eh, mate? And he says, like and subscribe. Cheers, Niall. Chance there blocked. I think Ødegaard came off the defender there in the penalty area. Great chance. Well defended for Liverpool. And as Niall says, great goal from Saka to make it 1-0 to Arsenal. Here's Ødegaard. Arsenal looking threatening again. Martinelli with a little bit of time. Can he find someone? It's deflected off Alexander-Arnold. Zinchenko's going to let it go for the throw. Zinchenko looking at his options. Headed by Havertz. It's way up more than away, really, for Liverpool. Arsenal should deal with that on the halfway line. They do. Can they get hold of this ball? It's a bit back and forth on the possession side. Here's Arteta. Great throw on the halfway line by Mikel Arteta. Trying to find his defender. That was a great block, by the way. This opportunity that Ødegaard just had. The block from Trent. Top defending from the lad. Of course, I think Trent's coming back into the side following his injury, and of course, replacing the young man who's made such an impact in the Liverpool side, the young lad Bradley. I can't remember his second name. You know who I mean, guys. Yeah, maybe someone in the chat might correct me. It's difficult to do this all on your own. Saka working his way on the left foot inside the penalty area, trying to find someone, just losing the possession temporarily. Free kick to Liverpool. I think foul given against Ødegaard. I need to get the young lad's name up because it's bothering me, and I don't like not being right, if you understand what I mean, boys and girls. Let's see if I can find it. You're not missing much at the moment because Liverpool just trying to play the ball amongst themselves in the back line. Arsenal retrieved the ball back. Saka with an interesting searching pass there, but Liverpool deal with it relatively well. Alisson, well outside his penalty area, kicks it out, reaches halfway. They're competing for it at both sides. It's a little bit scrappy. I believe that's Van Dijk, just beyond the D. And they're playing it wide. So it gives me a chance to see if I can find the name that I'm trying to find. Diaz attacking us on the left-hand side. Cross in was somewhat deflected. Gomez picks up the loose ball. He's going to try and find it back again. Out to Van Dijk. McAllister is tackled very strongly by Declan Rice, but Rice wins the ball cleanly. I don't believe the Liverpool player tackled him very cleanly. In fact, it's the first yellow card of the day. Gomez in the book for the tackle on Declan Rice, I think. Or was it on Havertz? It's on Havertz.
What's running?
Just a little quote I've seen off Klopp saying that Dom Sabatsky, Spatula, you know, the fellow, the one with the long name, felt something like an injury. So it's maybe a slight injury that he might have had previous. Gomez to take the throw on the near enough on the halfway line. It's interesting to see Gal Clichy, by the way, on the Sky Sports gantry today. Clichy, of course, was the left back for Arsenal after Ashley Cole was replaced. Connor Bradley is the lad I'm trying to find with his second name. Connor Bradley, young sensation who's just making his way into the Liverpool first team, and he's done great. He's done exceptionally well. You wouldn't know it's a youth player coming in. But we'll say that's best wishes to him, his family, and his friends, because it's a tough time going through a loss like he has done, particularly at the start of his career. Liverpool trying to play their way out the back. The flat pass from the goalkeeper does find Curtis Jones, and Liverpool are trying to get at us from the back, and they're going on the right-hand side. Alexander-Arnold with a deep cross in, but Raya is out, and he does very well indeed. Wasn't really a threatening thing from Gakpo, but he was in the right position to pick the ball up, and very quickly again, like he likes to do, takes them few steps out, trying with the throw out. Raya back with the ball to his feet this time, and out to Ben White. Saka misses out on that time. Ball back with Van Dijk. He'll probably slow it down, probably go back a little bit. Alisson well out of his goal, finds the halfway line. Liverpool try and get possession back and see if they can find any space. Gomez has gone a little bit central. Going out to the right-hand side. Cross comes in, deflection out off Zinchenko, corner kick to Liverpool. "28 minutes on the clock. Home side have been dominant, but it's a corner kick to Liverpool, the leaders. It's Trent to take it. In it comes. And the effort, the header from Van Dijk is over the bar. It's a goal kick. How am I doing, Mrs. M? Half hour on the clock. And
You've still got a voice.
it's the biggest mouth in Chelmsford. That's who he is. Goonally Meads. This is fun, is it, Amy? Go on, give it to Mummy then.
It's so fun.
Go on, Amy. Come and jump up.
It's
alright. Mumsy.
Arsenal riding their luck a little bit in the last couple of seconds on the possession. Saka will do well to get rid of it here. And Arsenal lose the possession off Ødegaard. You could see that was going to be a problem because they were playing it so close within each other. Alisson playing the sweeper keeper role, as you'd expect him to do. For me, one of the much better goalkeepers at doing that. Distribution is normally excellent. He's nearly got as far as the halfway line here. Van Dijk, whose comments in the press did get a little bit of traction over the week. With obviously the news that Klopp is leaving Liverpool, he was a bit unsure on his own future. The Liverpool captain suggests that'll be one for the new manager, whoever that will be, to sort out.
Can I have a go?
You want to have a go? What, commentating?
Get a bit taller, babe.
Amy, you're more than welcome to have a go.
We have a go.
Big up to my Amy, bless her. Mhm. Yeah, bless her.
Not humble at all.
Quite right, Mrs. M, quite right. So where we're at, we are free kick. Oh, yellow card shown. Who's that gone to? Yellow card, Ben White, perhaps? I'm not sure why that's gone. Why's that happened? Because it looked like a free kick to Arsenal there. Did he take too much time? Silly yellow card with Ben White. Hopefully he won't regret doing that. My head's all of a sudden gone to Tomiyasu in the Crystal Palace game. If you remember, me and Bertie covered that one, the second game of the season, when Tomiyasu picked up an unnecessary second yellow and a red card and put us under pressure. I wonder. Tomiyasu, of course, I think his Japanese side got knocked out of the Asian Cup today. Who's being spoken to there? What's going on here? Referee is on the side. Is that one of his assistants? Potentially the fourth official? Oh, he might be changing his watch. Potentially. Well, I don't think I've seen this before, boys and girls. New watch for the referee by the looks of it. Arteta's having a look, see what's going on. Maybe they ran out of batteries. Who knows?
Off and on again.
Ah, have you tried turning it off and on? Right, Liverpool coming at us again. Gakpo against Gabriel and Zinchenko. Zinchenko's job right now is to try and get the ball out of play, I think. Without fouling, without giving away the corner. What can he do? I think he succeeded. Goal kick. So I'm going to say on record to all of you who are watching me, I think Zinchenko defended pretty well there. You can quote that off me. Right. Goal kick. So, of course, Gabriel takes it. And after the short pass, Raya did hit it long. It's in our midfield. We have to be quick so we don't get pounced upon. Rice. Is there a foul in there? Yes, there is. Jorginho is down and requiring attention, I think, because he's still down. He just got surrounded in possession there. And there were legs everywhere. Jota, I think, has gone through him. And then 38. I can't remember his name. Jorginho is up. I think Jorginho in there is important for today. Gives us a little bit of an extra presence in the central midfield area. I might be maybe alone in that viewpoint, but I think if you look back, key games this season, especially Manchester City, when we had a double pivot, I think we did very well with it. So this makes sense to me. We're nearly 10 minutes to go till half time. Still Arsenal leading by that 1-0. Game very much at a knife edge, although I think Arsenal have done very well. And Martinelli slipping the pass through. The cross wasn't good. Havertz with the cross, I think. Just finds Alisson. But the initial pass from Martinelli was good. And Havertz, the right idea. But again, with no Jesus in the penalty area and with Havertz having that play there was no target in the middle. It's where you want someone like a Nketiah, honestly. I'm not even playing my gimmick there. When you have a proper number 9 centre forward to try and get them sort of crosses in, that's that's the sort of position you want from them. Ball is at the other end of the field now, and as Arsenal are trying to scramble away to get the ball out of play, I'm just trying to see where's the possession going to. Is it Zinchenko for Arsenal? I think so. I think it's a throw on to Arsenal. So, and Zinchenko, I'll say this, on the 46-minute mark, I'm not seeing Zinchenko doing as much of the inverted stuff that we normally see of him. He's very much been quite disciplined and staying into a left back kind of position. So far, so good for him. Martinelli with a nice little trick and a direct kind of run at the Liverpool defence, and he wins a free kick brought down by Gakpo and the centre half, Kanate. I think Martinelli is starting to show a bit of form, guys, you know. We saw it when he had his cameo off the bench the other week when he scored a brace. That he looked a little bit more lively. That was the Crystal Palace game, I believe. It's won a free kick here. What can Arsenal make of this? 37.5 minutes on the clock. It's a short ball there. They'll look to play the cross in now. I think Rice up rather than away. Gabriel Magalhaes with the centre half. The centre half hit the shot. It's on target. Alisson saved. The quick clearance from Alisson eventually goes right back to our goalkeeper Raya. End to end here at the Emirates. As I try and breathe. Martinelli against Alexander-Arnold again. Ødegaard in the central position. Lovely ball to Saka. Saka's with the cross in. That was a dangerous ball. It's going to fall to Rice, who's trying to hit a shot. Deflected. I don't think that's going to count from Havertz. I think he would have been offside, but the ball's in Alisson's hands anyway. And Liverpool will try and come at us. Yeah, I think he might have been offside there, Havertz, but quite rightly, referee waved play on as Liverpool had the possession. I think what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, I'll just say this right now. We're about 5-6 minutes away from the 45. As I am on my own sim today, I will put a graphic on the screen saying be right back. So please stay with me as we go into half time. I will take a little break to get myself some more fluid down me, and I will be back for the second half. Martinelli and McAllister. It's an interesting duel. I think McAllister won that one. Anyone new to us, just seeing us by chance, welcome to Gooner Gathering. We are a family-friendly YouTube channel. Our language will stay at PG. We do post-matches, we do pre-matches, reviews, previews, we do the live match reactions, and we have interviews and bits and pieces on our channel as well. So you're all very, very welcome to join us. So I'm joined by my daughter, Amy, here, and Mrs. M is in the background. And Liverpool are ending the half strongly and playing the ball around their right-hand side. Diaz. But the pass was deflected into Raya's pass. This is the point he picks it up. And that's confirmation, which I needed because I wasn't sure that our next Premier League game is against West Ham and it is televised. So if we can, we will definitely try and get that game up to you as live as well. Because you know what? Out of everything we do here on the channel, this is my favourite thing. Doing the live match commentaries, it's something I really enjoy doing. Mrs. M will tell you I've been doing this longer than I'd care to admit to. Before YouTube was possibly a thing. She's laughing in the background. Havertz on the halfway line. Keeping the possession well. Rice just about getting it back for us after we potentially gave it away there. Martinelli, I think, has been excellent this half. Against Canute, the number 5. He's done well this time, the Liverpool defender. But Martinelli's looking threatening. He's done very well. Bertie is in the chat. Hello, Posh. Let's pop it up. One goal isn't enough against this Liverpool side. We need a 2-goal cushion for extra breathing space. Yes, I absolutely agree with you on that one, Bertie. Havertz is on his haunches. As I put the comment up, I didn't quite see what happened there. So hopefully I will see it. Did he go in on a challenge there, Kai? Yes, he did. Man, welcome, Bertie. Hope you're doing well, mate. Thank you so much for joining me in the chat. I appreciate you, mate. And I look forward to being back on the stream with you. I hope you've had a great time in San Francisco. And I agree. Wow, that's 2 things in a row we're agreeing with. I'll get to it in just a minute as Arsenal are trying to run the ball out of defence. Here's the man that Bertie's talking about, Martinelli, who's been playing a blinder so far. Havertz, can he play the good ball? He does play an excellent ball to Saka. It's on his right foot. Well, you know what I mean. His strong foot, his left foot. Ben White, can we get something before half time to make it 2? Rice. I think Arsenal have wasted the momentum here. Odegaard to Ben White. Has the cross got anything in it? Header up. Odegaard gets it back. Ball needs to come down so we could just do something with it, and we don't. A little bit of a hopeful flick from Diaz. He's not going to get anything there. Saka with the ball for Arsenal and getting Jorginho involved. Ben White. Knocked over and he's down is Benjamin White. I think as the play stopped, player stopped. Is he holding his ankle there? Ankle or his Achilles? No booking for Diaz. And Ben is up on his feet. He's going to take this free kick. The free kicks. I see what Saka's trying to do there. Although the free kick somewhat overplayed, at least Saka has kept it from going from a goal kick. He's put it out of play. Gomez is going to take the throw on near the corner flag. So Arsenal players can come up to try and challenge them. And indeed, Arsenal win the ball back. Great from Arsenal. Brilliant. Odegaard. Saka. Ball comes back. Here's a chance. Oh, just on the 6-yard line, it's scrambled out. So close. Gabriel. No, we're not going to get it there. Possibly a free kick if the referee decides to play on. No. Throw on. No. Yeah, throw on here. To Liverpool. 3 minutes to play. Just saying that we've already played one of them. As Bertie says in the chat, absolutely agree with you, my man. Martinelli has been brilliant this half. He was well involved in the moment there. Could have been 2-0 there. Now, if any Gooner Gathering members are around and you want to help me out for half time, just give me a buzz or just show up. I've got StreamYards up, so you know what to do, guys. Here's a stat for you. Shots on target in this half. Arsenal 4, Liverpool 0. Wow. But as Bertie quite rightly says, I'll bring the comment up again, he's right what he says, because remember Bertie did certainly the opening at the game at Anfield. 1 goal is not enough. This Liverpool side are very threatening, you know. So we'll see. Bertie, I'd love you to jump on at halftime, mate, even if it's just for the halftime break, mate. Absolutely, please do. I know you've not been well. Ball's in Ray's hands. Surely that's not going to count. Ball's in the net, guys. Surely that ain't going to count. Surely not. Jota. That looked a right mess to me. Potentially is an own goal. Gabriel's face has gone into the picture. What's happened here? Diaz gets the ball across. Saliba and Gabriel getting a mess. It's gone off Gabriel. It's an own goal. Oh, God. It is. It's a Gabriel own goal. Right, okay. What was Bertie saying? One goal isn't enough. So, what a blow just before half time. Don't know how it's happened. Literally on the whistle. That's the whistle. It's 1-1. Still don't think they've had a shot on target. But because of the mistake at the back and the ball hitting Gabriel, it's bizarrely it's 1-1 right on the break. What a terrible blow that was right before half time. What a blow for Gabriel. And Arsenal have been good this half. They've been really good. You know, Martinelli particularly is impressed. And let's go back to the opening goal, shall we? You know, ball played out, and Saka, of course, was on the end of the move. I'm stunned, boys and girls. I'm absolutely stunned. I can't even talk properly. So yeah, it officially has gone down as an own goal. Gabriel Magalhaes and Diaz with the assist for all you FPL players. But I think as one of my someone I follow on Twitter, Kayan Kanyak, has described it here as a sucker punch right at the end of the first half. Arsenal were dominating and were playing some great football. But that's a really, really poor goal for us to concede on the half-time. However, hello. Bertie is here. I don't know how fit he is in, but he's here to help me out. So let's add him to the stream. Bertie, hello, sir.
Hello. It's only a flying visit. I can talk about what I've just seen, and then I'll have to leave you to it in the second half, if that's okay.
Of course it is. It means it gives me a chance to go and have a little toilet break, for example. But how you been? Talk to me about San Francisco, by the way.
Oh, I mean, it was absolutely fantastic. And I think if we do a video tomorrow talking about the game, I'll probably tell you more about it then. But honestly, it was absolutely brilliant. And I definitely want to come back. It's really opened my eyes about maybe something I might like to do in the future. You never know. We'll have to see what happens. But it was absolutely excellent. What wasn't absolutely excellent was the last few seconds of the first half. all of that great work that we've done in the first half, it counts for nothing because the scoreline says it all. It's 1-1, and now we've got everything to do in the second half to try and actually win the game because we let ourselves down in the last few seconds.
We certainly did, didn't we? But let's look at the positive side first. I thought Arsenal were playing very well, and then we did manage to get our breakthrough for our first goal. Do you want to talk through that?
Very good move from Arsenal, and Saka found the back of the net 1-0, which was always great. It seemed like everything was clicking so far, but as I said, we saw at Anfield, 1 goal's not enough. And we needed a 2-goal cushion to try and get a full advantage into the game because any moment now, that 1-goal lead can slip, as established late on in the first half with that shocking defending. But apart from that, it was a good performance, but we let ourselves down just when the first half whistle was about to go.
Yeah, I agree. And I think we ended the half. Liverpool still didn't manage a shot on target, but they're back in the game. Unfortunate to say the least. But Spencer's quite positive in the chat, and he's saying that we will win. So hopefully he is right. I think there's plenty of positive signs in it. This is one I think we have to win because we need to make sure we make an impact on the top sides, right?
No, absolutely. If you do want to get back in the title race, if you want to win the league, then when it comes to home games, we definitely should be beating our rivals for the league. Look, I have been very clear. We drop any kind of points in this game. Arteta, I'm sorry, he's taken us as far as he can go. But this is it all depends on if we win or not.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we win, I do think we're back in the race for the title.
Yeah, I agree. I think we are. But, as Spencer said, a rare mistake here by Saliba has caused a problem. So maybe there's not a lot of Arteta could have done about that because he's not on the field playing, is he? I mean, admittedly, he's had a great role to play in throwing the ball to one of our players for a throw on. But you know what I mean. There's not much he can do on a mistake like that.
I understand, but all of that hard work we've done in the first half, it now counts for nothing because of the equaliser.
Yeah, I get you. Then we put the comment out from Spence decides to box out instead of clearing the ball. Yeah, didn't clear properly, and unfortunately, it's led to an equaliser. So yes, I get what you're saying, Posh. You're absolutely right, and we're going to see it here if you're watching the game as I am on Sky. There's the little ball from Diaz across. It's a mess from Arsenal's point of view. Saliba doesn't clear it. Not a lot Gabriel could have done. He's just hit him more than anything, and it's ended up in our net.
You wouldn't catch Virgil van Dijk doing that, just saying.
Oh dear. Fair enough. Look, I know what you're trying to say, but I think we've got an unfortunate bounce of the ball there. What I will say is this. Arsenal have done very well first half. Yes, we're back to square one. I agree with you completely what you said. A great chance for Arsenal to come back out in the second half and try and get back to where we need to be. Bertie, I'm going to leave you to it for just a minute, mate, if you don't mind.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
You keep hold of the chat and everything. I will be back for the second half, so I will see you in a minute. All right. Cheers, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, as I said, great performance in the first half, but it all counts for nothing because of that absolutely shocking bit of defending there. So it was. I was going to come on here and I was going to be full of praise. I was going to be here and say, "This is a great performance. Let's get a 2-goal cushion in the second half." But it's all changed because suddenly we decided to, Arsenal it all up, and it's now equaliser 1-1. Sums us up really, but we've got to. We've got to regroup in the second half. We've got to actually win the game, because if we don't, then we are out of the title race, and Arteta has taken the club as far as he could take it, and then we need a change. But we'll have to see what happens. Hopefully we can win, but I think that Liverpool goal is just going to get them extra motivation for Liverpool. That's what I dread. But yeah. No. One goal was never enough against Liverpool. But if we could have gone into half time 1-0 up, that could have been that was the advantage for us. But no, we couldn't do that, couldn't we? But yeah, one shot on target for Liverpool, 1 goal. This just says it all, really, doesn't it? So yes, if anyone asking, yes, San Francisco was absolutely brilliant. I honestly, if we do a video tomorrow talking about the game, I will tell you more about it. It was just, yeah, it was a business trip, believe it or not, but for Monday and Tuesday anyway. But yeah, if it was up to me, I'd live there. I'd live there forever. I might come back. You never know. But yeah. But as I said, hopefully we can regroup in the second half and win this game, because we must. It's our season's, the remains of our season is on the line here.
Absolutely is. I'll be back in just a sec, mate. What's occurring?
I was just saying. I was saying how all the hard work we did in the first half, it didn't lead to us maintaining the lead at half time. We could have gone in at half time 1-0. I would have been a bit different coming in on here today. But obviously the last few seconds say otherwise. And I was also saying that San Francisco was brilliant, and if it was up to me, I'd live there forever.
Absolutely. What I'm kind of thinking, Bertie, if you want to talk about San Francisco, we'll talk about San Francisco tomorrow rather than doing a match review, because not a lot of point in doing a match review when we're doing a whole live stream with it, is there? You know what I mean?
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But honestly, I think tomorrow I'll be back to full fitness. I think I'll be. If I'm doing this now, I'll be back tomorrow. So we'll have to wait and see. Although if we end up losing, I think I'd rather talk about my trip to San Francisco than than us losing to Liverpool. But we'll have to wait and see what happens.
Oh dear, you'll never change, will you, sir? You'll never change.
I said if.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. While you are here, Bertie, and while we have a minute, would you care to talk to us about your Ebbsfleet highlight of the week?
We drew a televised game yesterday. Sadly, I wasn't there due to not being at full fitness. So I wasn't on, although where I am anyway, you wouldn't have seen me on TV anyway. But it was a 0-0 against Oldham Athletic. Apparently, our performance was much better. Now, for those of you who don't know, Ebbsfleet parted company with their manager, Dennis Kutrieb, on Monday, which I think despite how he did an excellent job of getting us promoted by the landslide we did, results this season was colossal damage, really, and we needed a bit of a change to save our season. And I think despite the good effort Dennis did in getting us promoted, it was the right thing to do for the club going forward to move on. David Searle is our caretaker manager, and we actually apparently put in a much better performance. We looked more confident on the ball on Saturday, which is encouraging to see. We'll have to see what happens going in, how Ebbsfleet do under new management, whoever that may be. But yeah, that's with Ebbsfleet. We do it. We've got a bit of a change. So when the chips are down, a club recognises that the manager is the problem.
Here we go.
I'm just saying. I think it was the right decision for Ebbsfleet because the results were not going our way whatsoever.
Remind me, sir, where you are in the league at the moment, please.
After a 0-0 draw against Oldham, we're still very much near rock bottom. Let's see, National League. We're 22nd. We're third from bottom. We're 4 points off bottom of the table, but 4 teams are getting relegated, so we're still in the relegation zone. But 1 point off safety, so we're very much fighting for survival. And who knows what's going to happen to us with a change of management? Hopefully, it could be for the better. We'll have to wait and see. For early signs are encouraging, though.
So you're not competing at the top of the league, then, like Mikel Arteta is. I see. QVR is coming on.
We've just been promoted. Although we did, even my dad, who's more level-headed than I am, much more, said we were going to be around mid-table position, and even he thought it was the right decision for Dennis to be sacked or relieved of his duties. Anyway, look, I'll let you get on with the second half now. I'm going to take it easy.
Thanks, mate. All the best. Cheers for jumping on the half-time, mate. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Maybe I'll
Go Niners.
Come on, the Gooners. So, ladies and gentlemen, Posh Bertie, there you go, coming for a cameo performance today. God bless him. Thank you for doing that, Bertie. I very much appreciated it. I saw Yakub Kivior coming on. So what I need to see is who he's come on for. It might have been for Zinchenko. Liverpool were in straight away, deflection off Ben White and ball away. It was for Zinchenko. Oh, I hope this isn't a recurrence of his injury. Rip-roaring shot from outside the penalty area. Liverpool coming very, very close there. McAllister. Perhaps closer in real time than it actually was in terms of the TV pictures, but a bit of intent for Liverpool all of a sudden. Right, let's make sure I can see the comments. Comments are there. Right, okay. So we're yet to see what's happened to Alexander Zinchenko, but he's not out on the field for the second half, boys and girls. So it'd be interesting to see if Mikel is adopting Bertie's idea of putting Gabriel at left back and putting Kivior at at centre half, because we don't think Kivior is a centre half. Sorry, he's not a left back; he's a centre half rather than the left back. Sorry, I'm tongue tied. See how this plays out. Liverpool, there's space on their left, and it's just gone past everybody. Thank goodness. That has evaded everyone. Trent Alexander with the cross come back in. Diving header from Arsenal. Goodness me, we have not started well. Not started very well at all. It is absolutely polar opposite to what we need to see. Ball is with the Liverpool defenders now. can hear the giggles of my 11-year-old daughter in the background. Please don't let it fool you. We are on the defensive now. And the shot comes in. And it's wide. Close. Jones. Curtis Jones has the shot. Went past Raya. But it's gone wide.
Okay.
Still 1-1.
Okay.
But all of 3 minutes in the second half gone, it already feels different. It's not good for Arsenal. And Raya's goal kick's gone straight out of play. He's nearly found Arteta in the technical area. I should bring up as well, because Bertie was here. Bertie and I, we very much have, we can have our differing opinions and stuff. And please make sure, if I can pop the comment on, hopefully it's there. Follow Posh Bertie on YouTube as well, because he's far more controversial than I am. And he's a good lad. Love you, Bertie. But back to the match. We are 5 minutes into the second half. Arsenal have not even got into second gear yet. The substitution of Zinchenko to Kivior feels a little unsettling for me. I mean, we'll find out. We'll find out sooner rather than later whether this is injury related or is it tactical. But I can't imagine he would have done that wantingly. Havertz in the penalty area. What can he do? Can he try and win something there? No. Canute has done very well against him today. Liverpool and Alexander-Arnold try and clear. Arsenal win it back in the midfield. Can we find a bit of space with Jorginho? Having that anchor with Jorginho does fill me with a little bit of hope, I must say. Martinelli, who's been good today against Trent Alexander-Arnold. Ball back across, Kivior involved. Rice. Back across to Kivior. Keeping the possession with Gabriel. Try and work it to the other side. Ball's gone somewhat past Saka. He has to scramble a little bit to get the possession back. But the offside flag has gone up. Dear me. Oh my goodness, where's Raya going? Raya way out of his penalty area. I did not expect to see him there. Did manage to get a good boot on the ball and it's gone right the other end of the field. And Martinelli has got it, I want to say that's Havertz, isn't it? No, it's not. It's Jorginho. Jorginho with a lovely pass to Havertz there. Shot comes in, deflected. It's just gone wide. It's so close from Ødegaard. Oh my God, that was so close. Nearly 2-1. Nearly's not good enough, but the shot came off. Ødegaard nearly hitting the near post. Got deflection out. Corner to Arsenal. Arsenal have been great on set plays this season. Let's see if we can build on it. Let's see if we can get something more here. Who's taking it? It is Declan Rice. Goes to the near post. Not good this time, guys. Frustrating. Change in the offing here for Liverpool. That's Harvey Elliott, and that is Andy Robinson, I think. Robinson, the Scottish left back, of course, has not seen him for a while. He picked up a quite a long injury. Kiviar's throw causes a somewhat of a disturbance, but it's sort of pinball at the moment in terms of possession. Liverpool getting on top of us now, and they get the ball just beyond the halfway line. Out to Trent Alexander-Arnold, playing the deep cross. It's going to swing out to the left-hand side. Cross comes in, it comes off Saliba. And eventually it's cleared only as far as not even the D in the centre circle. It's going to come right back at us. Free kick to Liverpool. Odegaard gives the free kick away. Not what we needed there. Free kick has been taken already. Van Dijk plays it, and that's Diaz against White. Saka's with him to support him. Where's it going to go? Where's it going to fall? Arsenal win it back. But it's more of out than anywhere else. Where's this going to fall? The bounce was not kind to Arsenal. Yellow card shown to Konate for bringing Martinelli down, I think. Or is it bringing Havertz down? It's bringing Havertz down. Okay. So it's his fourth yellow card of the season. And a free kick, quite central. There's 4 Arsenal players amongst it at the moment. As Amy has put a purple tablet down, Amy has done that. So do you want to get on her? If you want, I'll turn the camera off for a minute. Bear with me, guys. The camera's off, but I'm still with you. Anna.
Okay, Amy. Bottom.
Free kick comes in, header in, and it has gone wide. Gabriel Magalhaes with the header just wide. Good free kick in, header on the far post.
Bottom.
Just have to forgive me a little bit as the camera's off, guys.
Come on, baby.
It's another yellow card shown there by the referee.
Amy.
And I think it's been shown to Gabriel. Yeah, it has. It's left arm in his face. Only his second yellow card of the season. And we've got a triple substitution coming up for Liverpool. In fact, they're going to do it now. Trent's coming off. Trent Alexander-Arnold is coming off. 56 minutes into the game, nearly 57. Has he had a recurrence of his injury, I wonder? Andy Robinson is coming on. Maybe Gomez will play right back. Maybe Robinson will go left back.
Amy, stay there. That's my name.
Let's have a look. Who else is coming off? Nunez is on. So, Gravenberch, Alexander on a Gakpo off. Nunes is on. Robinson's on. Harvey Elliott is on. Free kick Liverpool. Headed out by Arsenal. And it was Rice who headed it. Arsenal have not really got started this half yet. Worrying that they are coming at us. Gomez at right back position has hit the ball against Kivior, and that's a corner. That's a corner to Liverpool. And of course, all the big guns are coming forward here. You can see the centre halves in there. Who's taking it? It's Robinson is going to take the corner kick. And it comes. It's a good one, but it's headed out. Need to get it out a little bit better. Jorginho hits against a Liverpool player. Because I've got no commentary, I can't hear what's happening. Saka is down, holding either his back of his neck or his head. So you can see him wrestling here with Nunes. And he's kind of been caught, maybe with his own man as well. Bit of friendly fire, perhaps. Perhaps off Gabriel. Seeing Theo Walcott in the crowd. Look at that. Bless him. Ollie Giroud's there as well. What? Olivier Giroud is in the crowd at the Emirates. Oh, a lot of people would have been calling for Ollie to come back to the club during the January window. We are approaching the goal again.
7.
Shot from Saka goes wide. That one, I must say, did not look threatening. Rice played the ball to him. Saka, as he does, he gets onto his left foot, but the shot was a little bit wide. Oh, maybe it got a deflection because Rice is setting up for a corner here. Here, you see how this goes. And it goes towards the near post. Scramble, referee saying, I think, certainly ball to Liverpool. Frustrating, man. Very frustrating. Right. Liverpool coming at us. And the shot coming into Raya's hands. And Raya playing it really quick again. Trying to find Martinelli, who's been the outstanding talent for Arsenal today, as Mrs. Meadows does get into the camera shot. Harvey Elliott is getting involved now. But Kivior, I think, has beaten him. There's Rice in his defensive position, slowing it down just a tad. And the ball, trying to find Martinelli, was not there from Kivior.
Yes.
Very noticeable how Liverpool are getting into this game more. The second half, I don't think Arsenal have been great yet. Saying that, all it needs is a moment of magic. Havertz played in. Penalty kick, potentially. Referee waving it away. I'm sure it'll go to VAR. Jorginho. Right. Stop in play. Stop in play. 63 minutes gone. This will be looked at. This will be looked at. Havertz against McAllister. Could be, you know. Maybe 6 of one, half dozen of another. Still looking on VAR. Because he does kick him. Check is complete. Okay. Play or no penalty. I mean, it would have been harsh. I'll grant you that. So, seeing White and Diaz squaring up a little bit in trying to fight for possession. Ball with Raya trying to clear it. And we're seeing Gabriel Jesus in the crowd. Such a shame he's missing out on this. Let's hope his injury is short term rather than a long one. It's the thing, because he keeps on getting these recurring injuries and it keeps on being the same sort of body part, doesn't it? It's much like we've been talking about with Thomas Partey, you know. When you have a body part that keeps on getting the problems, it almost appears to be like it keeps on recurring, and there doesn't seem to be a way out from it. You're still yet to see Trossard make an impact off the bench, perhaps. Maybe where were they going a bit? Goalkeeper's nowhere. Ball's in the net. Martinelli's scored. What the heck has just happened? I'm really confused of what just happened there. Alisson has made an absolute blimmin' howler. It's a catastrophic error from Liverpool. From nothing. Martinelli has scored. My hands in my head because I don't quite understand how this has happened. Chris is saying yes. Pictures of Van Dijk on the screen. Not quite sure how this has happened, guys. Let's look at it again. What's happened here? More of a long ball from defence rather than anything. Missed by everyone. Misjudged by the goalkeeper. Misjudged by Van Dijk. Martinelli, who has been brilliant this match, has put the ball in the net. I'm just wondering about VAR in terms of a push on Van Dijk here. So I'm not going to get too carried away just yet. Is it a fair challenge? It's sort of almost like shoulder charge kind of challenge. Van Dijk looks defeated. Martinelli had an open goal. Arteta is ecstatic. With the volume off, I'm not sure if this counts. I think it does. What a bizarre goal. It counts. An Arsenal lead again, 2-1. But Liverpool are coming right back up at us. I'll hold fire on the banner just for a second. I'll change it now as they sort of scramble it away. And there's a Liverpool player on his haunches. That's Jota, isn't it? 20. I see a comment in the chat. I'll be right back to it in just a second. But we are, as it stands, 68, nearly 69 minutes to go, gone in the match. Arsenal lead. 2-1, excuse me. Right, let's see what's in the comments. Posh Bertie saying, you wouldn't catch Van Dijk making those errors. Bertie Wanless 2024. Bertie, mate, you may have provided me with a superb clip. Martinelli is running at them again, and the cross has come in. Can we get something from it? Jorginho is there. It's sort of flipped over the Liverpool defender's head. Arsenal get it back. Saka in the penalty area, looking on getting his left foot. Odegaard with the spin. Oh, I thought he was going to left foot drive that. Jorginho supporting Odegaard really well, actually. Play has gone out. It's going to be an Arsenal throw. Kivior has got a yellow card in the process. I have no idea what for. Perhaps he celebrated too much. For a foul, I think, says Sky Commentary. Not sure why. Let's have a look. Harvey Elliott plays the ball. And Kivior goes through Nunes. Yeah. Fair play. Good work from the Sky cameraman to pick that up. Went through his ankles. Wow. What a match. What a game this has been. We're about 19 minutes away from the 90. Liverpool haven't won a Premier League game. So lost the Premier League game with 11 men since 1st of April last year. Arsenal with 9 under. Oh, the subtitles are blowing me up. Sorry, guys. Oh, so let's just say it as I say it. Arsenal win this, as Bertie said at half time. Arsenal win this game, we are right back in this fight. But what we have to do is to be resolute, to have our concentration on. And maybe as they put bodies further forward, perhaps we need to be a little bit more clinical. Liverpool coming at us now. And this is where they're looking dangerous on the wide. And they're coming at us on the left now. I think we deal with that one all right. We do. Ball kicked out by the Arsenal defense. Actually, it was Saka backing up his defenders. Chris is saying in the chat, let's put this chat up. We're going to need one more, boys. Come on. Cheers, Chris, for joining us, mate. Much appreciated. Gomez. I'm sure the Liverpool fans will be wondering on the fitness of Trent Alexander-Arnold, being that he's gone off already. And Gomez is playing his more orthodox role for him at right back, and Andy Robinson is operating at the left back position. Arsenal are sort of doubling up on the full-back position a little bit at the moment. Who's that? That's Elliott. And Kivior hits the ball out. No free kick there, boys. It's just a throw on. I believe they're taking Martinelli off. Now. Why? All right. Okay. So. Martinelli coming off. He's been brilliant, and he scored Arsenal's second goal. But it's in my head that Martinelli had been struggling. Of course, Trossard did play a previous game because of maybe a doubt, and of course against Crystal Palace he came off the bench. I hesitated there. Raya came out and collected a cross brilliantly. And as he does, he's released the ball like he does. Unfortunately, this one hasn't come off. They were very quick on the counter. But the ball is out for a Liverpool throw-on. But Martinelli, well done, son. Brilliant performance from you. Arteta's suggesting on the old time front. I don't think they're wasting time, Mikel. I really don't, mate. I'm sorry, mate, but concerningly, Liverpool with the most goals from the 76th to the 90-plus minute in the Premier League this season. But they can't do anything when they haven't got the ball, can they? Referee saying no foul there and possession with Liverpool. About 20 yards, 25 yards out now. McAllister played a hopeful ball into the penalty area. It gets headed away. Goes for the low pass, and Gomez is on right back position, of course. Kivior deflects the cross. I think that's gone through the corner. Arsenal have to defend the set pieces properly. Robinson is great at these plays. Something maybe Liverpool have been missing. Robertson will hit this, perhaps. It's going to hit the volley. Oh my gosh, that was so close, McAllister. It's gone wide.
Storyboards. Surgery.
So close. McAllister, to credit to him, keeps his shot controlled and down. I think Saka is down again. Saka's down there with the physio. Is he looking at his ankle? So let me just put it. So we're on. So we made one change at half time with Kivior at left back. I see Reece Nelson is on the sidelines, ready and stripped, ready to go. Reece did really well against Liverpool, if I remember, in the FA Cup tie. But worrying if Saka's limping off. The Emirates is rocking right now. And Saka is coming off, guys. The score of Arsenal's first goal today is unusually for him departing on 78 minutes. North London erupts for Bukayo Saka as he departs the field. And Reece Nelson is on the field. That will be our last substitution of the game, I think. Because there's only 3 windows of opportunity on the substitutions. What Nelson needs to do here. I'm pleased for Nelson in a way that he gets a bit of Premier League time. Because when he's had a chance to shine, he's done well. I honestly thought he'd be on his way in the window. But look, Nelson being on the field needs to make a most of his minutes on the field. We have 11 minutes plus injury time remaining. Arsenal leading 2-1. Arteta's the ball boy right now. Throws it to Trossard. Nelson is trying to get past Canute. Perhaps free kick given there. It's actually a throw on to Liverpool. Perhaps Mikel got a little bit excited there. Andy Robinson passes back to Alisson. I'm so not used to doing these solo streams like this. It's hard work. I've enjoyed it though, guys. If you've enjoyed it too, please make sure you do what you need to do. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. As Gooner Gathering approaches 300 subscribers, which I'm so proud of, and thank you guys for all doing that. Amy, do you want to come on camera?
Yes.
Amy, what do you think? Arsenal doing well?
They're doing well.
You're doing well?
They're doing well.
Do you think we're going to win?
I'm going to win.
We're going to win. Oh, okay. Good.
Good.
I hope so, mate.
Awesome, mate. Click. Click.
Click. Yeah.
Click.
We need to make sure our defence is clicking because McAllister hits a shot, but it gone straight to Raya. Straight to Raya. Here's what I'm surprised about. While I get a second to talk about Raya, somewhat surprised that Arsenal have not announced the permanent signing of Raya yet. I mean, perhaps it will come in the summer, but we'll see. I fully expect it to happen one way or another. Havertz in possession now. And Kiviar backing him up on the left. It's going to go straight back to the goalkeeper, which I'm a little bit nervous about. However, the big clearance does get beyond the halfway line. McAllister's retrieved it for Liverpool. I don't think this looks particularly good. Elliot. Short ball. They're playing triangles. Elliot again. Gomez. Can Gomez get the ball into the penalty area? No, he cannot. As the ball hit Kiviar on the way out. think it might have done. Might have done.
She's a wreck. She's a wreck.
And as it gets closer towards the 90 minutes, the more stressful it becomes, boys and girls.
Oh, serious.
So,
No,
Robinson
please.
with the corner for Liverpool, headed out. First header there, and Trossard is trying to hold it up. Odegaard is right with him. A little bit tight, but Arsenal are doing pretty well. Great with the possession there. Ball out on the right-hand side, and Arsenal can break here. Havertz has got so much room on the left-hand side, guys. Swung out on the opposite flank. It's on the right. Ball comes in. Header in! Oh, it's a shot on target. It's Kivior. Kivior with the header, but it's went straight to Alisson. And all of a sudden, we literally saw a clip. Nunez with the ball has just hit the ball out for a goal kick for Arsenal. What is going on?
Yeah.
It's getting a little bit scary out there, guys. Nunez gets a little bit overexcited and he has a little bit of a moment with Gabriel. Looks like substitution here for Liverpool. That's Gomez. So he's coming off from right back. That's Thiago coming on.
Yes.
Interesting. Have they gone three at the back?
Yes.
I wonder.
Yes. Yes.
Not seen Thiago since April, apparently. So he's on the field with 5 minutes of the 90 to go. Thank you so much, everyone who's stuck with us here on Gooner Gathering all night. I appreciate you. 5 minutes of the 90 to go. Arsenal leading 2-1. And the ball is in the possession of Raya. He's going to launch a free kick. Going towards wide left. Havertz winning the header on, and Trossard hits the ball off Harvey Elliott, I think. Oh, perhaps not, because it's the Liverpool throw on. They're suggesting there's going to be a fair chunk of injury time here. Still got 4 minutes to play in normal time. And you can see Trossard fighting alongside Elliott and the ball's ended up on the left-hand side with Liverpool and Robinson. Arsenal cut somewhat retreating, letting the Liverpool have it in their own half. So the two centre halves somewhat unchallenged at the moment as Van Dijk plays a simple pass, and that's Thiago. Elliott.
It's gaming.
Elliott again involved. They look to try and find Diaz here, I think. No, he just tried to find the deep cross. It was the wrong choice. Was the wrong choice. Ball comes out the Arsenal defenders, and yellow card is now shown, and a red card is now shown, and Konate has been sent off for a second yellow card. Klopp gives a thumbs up, being a little bit sarcastic. It's a second yellow card to Konate. He's actually defended really well today, but he's off for a second yellow for the foul on Havertz. It's more of a, he grabs hold of him like that and brings him to the ground. It's the left arm blocking Havertz. And Liverpool, for the last couple of minutes, are down to 10 men. One match ban there for him. What are Liverpool going to do here defensively? Still going to have a chunk of the game to play, guys. Van Dijk is in picture. Havertz is down. What's happened to Havertz? He's rather been taken out, almost a flying crossbody there by Virgil van Dijk. For I know Bertie would appreciate the wrestling term there. It's a flying crossbody by Virgil van Dijk. Cleared by VAR. They're saying in commentary he knows what he's done. Liverpool give it the ball away very, very carelessly. They're in a bit of a mess here. We need it to be better in our possession there, I think. And I don't think we're going to get a free kick there. We just need to hold back. Kiviar playing the ball back to Raya. Ref has stopped the play. Why has the referee stopped the play? He's got his hand in his pocket. Is he showing the card to Nunes? Potentially a foul on Gabriel. Surely not, because it's... Liverpool fans, if you're watching, I think there's more of a foul there, Gabriel and Nunes, rather than the other way around. But I'll take it. Arsenal are going to take the free kick on the halfway line, nearly on the centre circle. 7 minutes to play of injury time. Arsenal lead 2-1 in injury time. Arsenal player up. Saliba's been booked. The free kick's gone beyond the byline. It's a goal kick to Liverpool. It was a terrible free kick. I'll say that much. I mean, it would have been great if it had fell to one of our players, but it wasn't. I think it's fair to say it's getting a little bit squeaky. Trossard does brilliantly there. Trossard, can he get a ball across? He scored! Trossard! 3-1. He scored somehow in the near post. I don't know how he's done it. Brilliant finish from Leandro Trossard. 3-1. There's panic on the streets of London. Klopp is smiling. I don't think he means to. Chris saying I did say boom. Trossard with an impact off the substitutes bench. As we've often said on the channel, Trossard often makes his best parts when he comes on as a substitute. He's made this all on his own. Cut into the penalty area. The left-footed driver's gone through Alisson. Much like the ball went through Matt Turner's legs against Forest. Trossard has managed to put the ball in past Alisson. What an impact this is going to make on the title race. It's Arsenal 3, Liverpool 1.
Oh, serious. Ooh. Oh, serious.
Wow. Emirates Stadium is going berserk.
Oh, no.
Arsenal finding some form after a dark December.
Here we go. Okay.
This looks like 3 wins out of 3 and potentially a big win against our title rivals. Just going to try and get the comments up. Bertie's in the comments again. Arteta was going crazy, celebrating on the touchline. You know what that means. Tell me what it means, Bertie. He's not picked up a yellow card, has he? Not another one. As we try and get that clear, I believe Rice has picked up a yellow card and it's a free kick to Liverpool. Rice is wincing a little bit. They'll suspend him for celebrating again. Bertie, we shall see, my man. And wow. I'll say this to you guys. Some of you who've been watching might have thought Jorginho's choice in the midfield in place of Emil Smith-Rowe today might have been a bold one. But Jorginho's just been named Sky Sports Man of the Match. I thought it was a great call. Honestly, I thought it was a great call because you have an experienced player in there and knows what he's doing the double pivot into midfield as Havertz picks up his 6th yellow card of the season, supporting Rice as he has done in the midfield. It's been important. He's been there. The Emirates is rocking, man. You can see it there. Declan Rice to Havertz. There was so much room for Trossard there. The ball does fall to Liverpool. Harvey Elliott is going to play it to their left. Minute and a half to go.
Here we go.
Here we go, indeed, Amy. McAllister and Van Dijk. So it's Thiago, wasn't it? 6th. Come on, Arsenal, just hold it firm. The ball will stay at Rhea's feet for a second. He'll pick it up. And with 45 seconds to play, Arsenal are leading against the league leaders. "30 seconds to play. We might get a 4th. Trossard. Potentially an offside call. And Allison does release the ball. And they are coming at us, Diaz. On their right. But time is definitely against them. Time is against them. Arsenal have won 3-1 against Liverpool. What a result here for Mikel Arteta. It's exactly what we were calling for. It's a result in a big game that Arsenal really needed. And Klopp's last game at Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium does end in defeat. Chris says it's a big win, boys. Yes, sir, you are absolutely right. As you see Gabriel and Rhea celebrating, you can see Trossard amongst them, who scored the last goal of the game in injury time. Martinelli getting the plaudits. He was brilliant when he was on the field. I'm running out of voice, boys and girls. And I'll say this: I've thoroughly enjoyed calling this with you. What I will do, I'll keep on talking until we see the league table. But this was a superb performance from Arsenal. Absolutely what we needed. Van Dijk being consoled by Klopp here. Martinelli being congratulated. And actually, Klopp is applauding the Emirates crowd here. Chris saying, thank you very much. He's saying, have a good night, all, and Mrs. M as well. Can come on, you Gunners, says Chris. I think Mrs. M might have just passed out in the kitchen, boys and girls. Bless her. What I will want to say before we head off air is what the league table looks like now. But in this contest between two heavyweights in the Premier League, Arsenal have come up on top. 15 league games to go. And Arsenal, I thought, were excellent today. I thought, for the most part, were dominating the game. Liverpool got back into the game through an error very much of our own accord. But they managed to find something. After the second half started a little bit iffy from us, I'll be honest with you, I was worried on 60 minutes. See Jorginho giving it a funny little wiggle out right now. That's quite funny. It's all smiles on the Arsenal camp right now. Trossard coming in and making an impact right at the end to make it 3-1. Absolutely incredible from Arsenal. I'm just going to wait until the league table comes up so I can talk through that. Of course, Manchester City do play tomorrow. They haven't played this week yet. So, let's not get carried away. However, Bertie's here. Bertie, thank you very much for joining me, mate. Let me pop you up. There you are. What do you have to say, Bertie?
I mean, I always thought that putting Trossard on for Martinelli was a very good decision. Oh my God! I mean, that is an important win. That's an understatement. That was crucial. I said that. Look, when we beat Palace 5-0, I was critical of people saying we're back. The race is back on, and I said, hang on, hold your horses. We got to beat Nottingham Forest away from home first, which is always tough. And then we got to beat Liverpool. Then we can discuss about potentially being back in the race. Two out of two have been accomplished. Forest, I mean, for obvious reasons, I didn't watch that game, but it was nervy. And we beat Liverpool. Oh my God, that third goal. I mean, even when Liverpool were down to 10 men, I was thought, it's. You don't know, knowing Arsenal, even when Liverpool down to 10 men. We've conceded against 10 men before.
Are you seeing the pictures, by the way? Are you seeing the pictures right now?
No, I'm not. I've turned it off.
Odegaard is taking pictures of our official photograph man right now. The pictures in the Emirates are of one of celebration. They are of jubilance. No, I don't want to get too excited.
Well, let's hope it stays that way.
Obviously, I'm not going to get too excited.
Yeah.
But I always thought during the match that I felt I was confident and I thought when we started the second half, I thought we started badly, actually. I thought Liverpool got on us quite quickly. BX is in the house all of a sudden. Come on, you Gunners, he says. Thank you very much, BX, for joining us. Right, but somehow or another, we managed to find it in us to score a second goal. Do you want to talk about the second goal, Bertie?
Oh my word. I mean, just as I thought you wouldn't catch Van Dijk doing horrendous errors like what happened with the equaliser, suddenly big defensive calamity from Liverpool with Van Dijk and Alisson. Martinelli open goal, 2-1, and suddenly there we go, we're back in front, and it was a gift, I get that, but we received the gift and now we got to take advantage of it and we got to hold on or increase our lead. Now, originally, Martinelli was our best player at that time, right? Yes. And when he got taken off for Trossard, I thought, what is Arteta doing? He's taken off our best player. And I know you're going to go, oh, for God's sake. But if I was going to take off anyone for Trossard, it'd be Havertz. Because he wasn't doing that much today. I thought that would have made more sense. Especially considering Saka, and this is concerning, he goes down, he's now limping.
Yeah.
That could have been the Trossard substitution if Martinelli stayed on the pitch, which I wanted to happen. But Reece Nelson came on instead, which is good. I thought he looked lively as well when he played. So having a Trossard and Nelson partnership in a very important game was interesting, to say the least, for the last 10 minutes. But it worked, especially in the 80th minute, we played like it was the 90th minute. We looked like we were about to just hold on and park the bus and just defend for our lives. Yeah. Even when Kanate, however you say it, got sent off. And I thought, look, this, again, Liverpool down to 10 men, second bookable offence for Kanate. You know, don't even think about it, Arteta and Arsenal. It's, it's all in our hands now. And it was, because we made the most of it. Trossard put the game to bed. There was the third goal. I always thought getting him, I wanted him on as a substitution anyway, but I just didn't agree with him coming off for Martinelli. But he was on at the end of the day and he did score. Yeah. And I'm just really amazed that we won the game, and I'm very pleased because this was a must win. And I'm gonna stop rambling now. I'm pleased, but we must use the momentum we have and use it wisely, because we've got West Ham away, and we know how West Ham have played against us in the past.
Absolutely, I agree with you 100% on that one, Bertie. West Ham have already humbled us today in the WSL. I will talk about that more on another stream, I'm pretty sure. But what I will say is we have pulled off a winning result here. And the league table reads as follows. Liverpool are still leading the way. 23 games gone with 51 points. We've played the same amount of games as them, and we are on 49 points now. I think that sort of emphasises how critical today of us winning was. Man City have slipped into third. However, they do have a few games to play, and they do play tomorrow night. They are on 21 games and 46 points. Villa, just to finish the top four placings, are with 23 games gone, 46 points. I mentioned Tottenham just because it's Tottenham. Are in fifth, 23 games and 44 points.
And this is Liverpool's second defeat of the season in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, it should really be their first defeat, because they didn't deserve to lose to Tottenham. But that's a whole can of worms that I'm not going to open. We've already talked about that months ago. But so we've beaten Man City at home and we've beaten Liverpool at home. Those are our two, the two big beasts for the title that we're coming up against. Yeah. I'm really pleased that we're doing that. Hopefully, this can propel us to who knows? If we actually win the league, of course I'm going to change my opinion on Arteta this season. Of course I will. But look, this is important. We don't. But whilst I don't want us to bottle it again, we do have some tough fixtures coming up that can test our mentality. I mentioned the West Ham game coming up next week. We've still got to go to the Etihad. We've still got to go to Tottenham Stadium, as much as it's a dump. I don't want to go there, but we've got to go there. We've got City to play. We've got Tottenham to play. We've still got to play Villa at home as well. So we've still got some tough fixtures coming up. The season's not over by any means, but at the moment we've beaten Liverpool, and that is only encouraging signs. Let's build on that momentum.
Yeah, absolutely. When we've done everything that we could have done today.
Yeah.
We have 3 points against the league leaders. Let's remember how we ended up the season as league leaders, and all of a sudden dropping it right at the last. So look, what I will say is this: where we are, I'm quite content with, and with the chance of us to get, we are where we are. Maybe we're a few points off the lead, but today we pulled off a performance, and it was a performance more than anything that impressed me. For the large part of the first half, and for the second half of the second half, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
I thought Arsenal
the stages.
Yeah, I thought Arsenal looked back to pretty much their best. What do you think?
I thought we held our own in that game. Obviously, the equaliser was a sting in the tail. If we held on to that, who knows what would have happened. But that was then. But at the end of the day, we've won the game. And I said, look, I'd take anything if it meant we won. If it meant us getting back in the title race, then I would have taken a 1-0 97th minute dodgy VAR penalty if it meant us winning the game, because that's what we got to do in games like this. But again, what more can I say? I'm pleased we won. Pleased to see Trossard on the score sheet. I think he should have been substituted for someone else rather than Martinelli. But look, at the end of the day, we won the game. I know Martinelli got taken off, but I think he was player of the match for me. But it was given to Jorginho instead, which I've got no qualms about. He was actually quite decent. He actually made our midfield look a lot more stable. So people keep saying,
I said right at the start of the match, mate. I said that right at the start of the match. And he did fantastic. Yeah. Exactly what we did against Manchester City. Having that double pivot with Rice, I thought tactically was spot on.
See, this is why I'm not as harsh on Jorginho as some Arsenal commentators have been, because I think as a backup, he actually does his job and does what he needs to do in his particular role he plays. Is he a long-term player? Of course not. But when he's needed, he's needed. And actually, it's games like that when you can call for him in midfield. And he actually did a good job today, as did Declan Rice. So they're both a good partnership.
Yeah, I mean, it's not all champagne and strawberries today.
No.
There's two things I want to talk about. Zinchenko going off at half time. There's a bit of concern. I don't know if that was injury or tactical. I haven't heard the commentary. As you can imagine, you've done these with me before.
A couple of people were saying it might have been a knock. It might have been some kind of injury, but it's not official word yet.
Yeah.
I thought it was tactical, but then I saw potentially injury. If that's the case, then look, more left back problems. This is where you need, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but you need to use my idea of switching Gabriel Magalhaes and Kivior. Kivior is a better centre-back than he is at left-back, without a shadow of a doubt. And it's time to play Gabriel at left-back, because he's a left-sided defender with pace, and he's more defensive. So none of that inverted nonsense. That's what I think. Let's switch the roles around.
Can I add, for Zinchenko's part, for the first half he was on, I think he was pretty much all orthodox left-back today.
And he needed to be. You can't get away with... When it comes to inverted stuff, when you're at home to teams, and I say this with greatest respect, to teams like Sheffield United or Crystal Palace, you can get away with inverted stuff. When you're at home against teams of that caliber, with all greatest respect to them. When you're playing the big boys, it's risky. It was part of what was it was some of the mistakes we made last season, and I think it was good to see Zinchenko play the proper left back role. We actually had a left back for that, but let's not go into that. But yeah, I thought
we could do a stream without talking about Kieran.
I thought Zinchenko did quite a decent job, and then he came off. So yeah.
Yeah. The other thing I'll bring up before we go, Posh, is that we put up a performance like that with arguably without our best number 9 striker, Gabriel Jesus. Now, we're yet to see exactly what's happened in terms of, it looks as though a bit of an added knock in the continued comeback of Gabriel Jesus. But how did you think Havertz played in his replacement today? You said it all there.
He didn't do anything that made me go, "Oh, for God's sake!" But he didn't do anything. But he didn't do anything that made me go, "Ooh!" either. So
that's fair.
He was a nothing burger, a bread sandwich. That's what he was. Old Kai Havertz. But yeah, and I like I said, this isn't me unleashing my anti-Havertz agenda, but I wanted him. He should have been the one being taken off for Trossard rather than Martinelli, in my opinion.
And my argument to that would be managing minutes. If you remember, if we go back to Crystal Palace, weren't we saying that he picked up a bit of a knock during training, but he was fit enough to play a little bit of sub? So perhaps that's what he was doing. Perhaps managing the minutes. He already played quite a good part in the game. Make sure that another injury didn't happen. Perhaps. I want to,
I understand that, but Martinelli was looking good, and
he was fantastic. He was really good.
Even though he came off, he's player of the match for me. Not saying that. I mean, Jorginho did very, very good as well. But in my opinion, I'd have given Martinelli player of the match despite coming off.
Yeah. No, I get that, and I might actually agree with you on that point, mate. To be fair, because I thought Martinelli excited me when I saw him play. He looked much more like the player we saw prior to Christmas, actually.
Yeah.
He was the key man in us winning this fixture. I think, Bertie, with me talking online for about 2.5 hours, I think I've just about had enough. I think I now know how hard these things are to do in terms of a busy YouTube channel doing the whole 90 minutes.
And so, can I just say, huge well done to you for today on this watch along. I know it's I've done this before. I've done watch alongs before. I remember one infamous game against Man City at the Etihad where I had to go through a lot of Strongbow dark fruits. Not for the watch along, it's because we were dreadful. But
Strongbow was very nice, right?
Strongbow's fantastic.
Yes, sir.
Do it in. The one disadvantage of San Francisco is they don't know what a Strongbow dark fruits are.
Oh no!
There you go. My weird American accent there. I've done these watch-alongs solo before, and it's tough. And well done to you for holding the fort for the entire game. Yeah,
it's a pleasure. I loved it.
To you. I think you did very well there.
I absolutely loved it. There's nothing more I enjoy doing than talking Arsenal. You can talk to my good lady who's just about woken up in the kitchen.
And I think you did it without. And I think what made it good for you is you did it without me moaning about the team for the majority of the 90 minutes.
Bertie, I missed you, honestly, because I love our chemistry together, and I appreciate you jumping on right at halftime and right at the end here. What I think I will do now, Bertie, I will try and wrap this up if I can,
Yeah.
sir. So what I will do, I'll throw the social medias up here. So Bertie, I'll let you go first. Where can they find you on X, please?
You can find me on X at Posh Bertie. My Instagram is at Bertie Wanderless. I also run Guna Gatherings Instagram account. Usually you can find me on Guna Gathering on the regular, hopefully tomorrow. But as you can tell, I'm sweating bullets now because I'm not exactly full fitness. I've got the Francisco flu, I think is the correct. The San Francisco sniffles is the correct term. So yeah, I'm on the mend now.
Yeah.
So hopefully tomorrow I'll be back for if we're going to do a review for the match. I'll be back.
Fair enough. In the words of Arnold Schwarzenegger, he'll be back. You can find me at Goonally Meads on X. You can find us at Guna Gathering. You can find us on TikTok as well. I'm the poor unfortunate so and so who puts them clips together that may or may not get copyrighted strike. But there you go. But I've had an absolute blast this afternoon, boys and girls. Thank you very much for joining us. On your way out, hit that like button. If you haven't already subscribed to us after 2.5 hours, what are you doing? So make sure you please do that. And we are just about out of here, boys and girls. So take care of yourselves. And perhaps we'll see you